Hey guys, Bunny here, and I am going to show you how to make a bank alt and get started with TSM. So it's really quick and super simple. Go ahead and go make a level 1 bank alt or use any alt you want. Get on an alt that has money and send over like a couple gold. I sent over 10 just because I didn't remember how much it costs to start a guild, but it's like only a gold or so. But once you send it over, you can get back on your bank alt. And if you're like in a starting area, there's usually a mailbox right next to you. You can easily grab your money. I already did. And then we're just gonna head to the main city. Usually it's easy to be a human and go to Stormwind, or be like an orc and go to Orgrimmar if you just want to level 1, start out really quick, bank alt. And yeah, don't worry about pulling things if you die, it doesn't matter. Now if you're going to start a bank in on the Alliance side, the guild guy is right over to your left. You just want to talk to the very first guy in there and say, how do I form a guild, purchase a guild charter, name it whatever you want. I did mine Bunny's Bank of Doom. I have so many banks, I actually really don't need this one, but now I kind of wish I had this name for all my bank alts. So you're going to get a guild charter in your inventory, and if you open it up, you will see that you're going to need 4 signatures. And to do that, you just go request signatures from anyone that's not in a guild. You can do this one of 2 ways. You can just find level 1s, like this guy's a level 1. So you just click him, you go chase him down, and you click request signature. Oh look, another level 1. Hello. Sign my thing. And another level 1. Sign my thing. Normally you don't see a whole lot of level 1s, but this is Moonguard. I'm not going to show you why there's a whole lot of level 1s, but let's just say Goldshire is really fun. So the second way you can do this, and probably the easiest way to do it if you're not on Moonguard, is just go into general chat and be really polite and just ask people if they'll sign. Most of the time people are just going to be like, yes, invite you to group, and sign. There are people who are going to be like, oh, why are you not giving me any gold? Because other people will be like, hey, paying 10 gold for guild signatures. So now people pretty much expect that they're going to be paid for it, but not everyone's going to be able to pay for it. Let's say this is a new server and you really don't have the gold. I'm going to invite that guy. I'll just invite everybody while you're going to town. But yeah, look, see, someone's invited me to group. They're just going to be really nice and sign. So, super easy. There is nice people out there. If you don't have any gold to spare, you don't have to worry about it. You can do this for free. Well, for a gold, I guess, to start the guild. Make sure that you always say thank you, just because these people are taking the time just to give you a hand, so it's always really good to say thank you. But once you get your 4 signatures, you go back to that same guy, talk to him, say, how do I form my guild again? I accidentally clicked the tabard thing, and register your guild charter. And bam! Got a guild. Since this is going to be a bank alt, I'm just going to like say thank you to everybody that helped, you know, the other 4 people, and then I'm just going to kick them. Because yeah, I don't want him like stealing my stuff. So this is my bank. You guys can't be in my bank. And you're out of here. Now it's my bank. No one else's bank. I did forget that you have to pay to use the guild bank. Well, not use it, but to open it. So like the first tab's 100 gold, and it's going to go up from there. So if you can send over more gold, since I only sent over 10, I can't get that right now. But it's pretty self-explanatory. You have 100 gold on you and hit purchase. So, let's say you have all these really cool mats, and you want to sell them TSM, but you don't have any groups, and you have no idea how to do this. Super simple. You do not need tons and tons of groups. You could do it all in one group if you really wanted to. Let's just say, new group, name it Miscellaneous, and you can even click these dots up here and hit select all items. You add them over to your grouped items. That means all those items are now going to be sold at the default operation. If we go over up to operations, you can click auctioning. This is the default operation that is attached to that miscellaneous group. The only thing I do when I'm setting up like this, I want it on 24 hours, and I pretty much set post cap to max, because this is just a miscellaneous group full of mats and all this other stuff. I just want it out of my inventory, because T-Mogs you don't want to put like too many on, mats you kind of don't want to put too many on, but I just overload the auction house with it at the same price now that we don't have to worry about too much undercutting. But yeah, you really don't have to touch anything like this. If you get better at TSM, you can tweak it to your liking, but the default does work. It's just change the post cap that you'd like. You just click the auction house, hit auctioning, select your group, and hit run post scan. And see, there's stuff that's below the auction house thing, so it'll just skip them, but I'm skipping them now. You can just hit post, but I wanted to show you one other thing if you wanted to get a tiny bit more fancier. That's like the bear. You can throw everything in there and it'll all sell. It's just going to be a pain in the ass if you get like tons of stuff, you need to do cancel scans or whatever. So you could also break this up, make a couple different groups for each things, like herbs, or herbs. It depends on who you're asking. You could have one for like your meat, your cloth. You could do pretty much anything and everything. You can just have it as meticulously grouped as you want. I'm just going to do 3 groups as an example here right now. There's the meat one. My cat's going insane. And I'll just do a cloth one. Except I should probably name it cloth. Otherwise I'll get confused. Okay, so we can also go make independent different operations if you don't want to use the default. So let's do this one for cloth. Let's say I want to post it for 24 hours, but I only want to put like 20 up at a time. I don't really worry about keeping them out in bags or any of the other stuff. Let's see, blah blah blah. So that all stays the same because I don't mess with it too much. There's a couple I do, but not this one. But anyway, undercut them out. Keep it at 0 because when you do a cancel scan and post stuff up, it can be at the same price. Your stuff's going to be bought first as long as it was the one that was posted last. So you really don't have to undercut at all. But anyway, let's do a mailing operation. So let's say your farmer is on another character, and this is just your bank alt. You want to quickly sell stuff, so we put your target characters, like your bank alt's name here. So like this one's MissBunnie, but I'm going to put my other character on here just so you can see it work. And yeah, that's all you need to do is change that. You put the mailing operation on your group of the stuff that you're mailing to. So pretty much anytime you want to mail everything that's in that group to that one character, you can just use that group. So you can make sure you override your parent operations if you're changing this, otherwise you're not going to see that drop down menu. It's not a big deal. And it still works the exact same way as the miscellaneous one, it's just you have to make sure you select different groups, not just one big giant one. Let's see, all posts the same. Just hit post a bunch of times if you want to, but I don't want to. I did get on a different character to show you how the mailing thing works. Ooh, I thought I already checked my mail. I guess I didn't. Okay. So I got some deep sea satin and tide spray linen since I've been doing the flips anyway, and they were at a decent price. So I go into groups on my TSM. BFA cloth is where mine is, and it sends it to my priest. So all you have to do is select that group, click send. I'm on my priest now. And bam, there's all the cloth. I only took one button click, and yeah, I didn't have to send a bunch of stuff and make a bunch of different mail. Just did it in one click. Saves a bunch of time. Ooh, one last little hint while I'm thinking about it, because I remember people were talking about this in Dallas Discord. If you're wanting to buy bulk items, if you have TSM, you already need everything you do. Go to your vendor, hit TSM in the corner. Right click on whatever you want to buy. I want nylon thread since I just got all this cloth. I want 1,000 of them. Hit OK, and bam, got 1,000 thread. So you really don't need any extra add-ons bugging your computer down. But yeah, that's my overly simplified way of how to use TSM right out of the gate, so you could be posting right now. And I hope that was helpful. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask me in the comments.